Yo, welcome back to another episode of Gas Me Up, episode 26. And as y'all can see by the thumbnail, this is a different type of episode, little NFL edition for the boys. And I feel like I'm more comfortable talking about football, so we'll see what we got. I'm excited for this episode, talking with the boy. And here we go. All right, so the first topic of this episode is the NFC will officially run through Lambeau Field. And as a fellow Packers fan yourself, how do you feel? How are we feeling about the Packers' chances of going to the Super Bowl in Los Angeles?
I mean, it's ran through Lambeau since when? Like, it was last year, and then the year before it wasn't, right?
No, last year it wasn't.
No, last year we lost
to Brady
in Lambeau.
In Lambeau, yeah.
So it ran through.
It was, yeah, we went through Lambeau.
Yeah. I mean, I feel confident, but I mean, it's because if you play a team like the Cowboys, you never know. You play a team like the Bucks, you never know. But I mean, it is going to be freezing in Lambeau.
It's a little different season for the Packs, no?
Yeah.
They're playing a little bit different without their key players, too.
Yeah, they're missing two All-Pros, no? 3?
Jair Alexander, Sedarius,
and
Bakhtiari.
Best left tackle in the game, no?
All right, buddy. Settle down.
It's true.
Or respectfully.
He's that guy.
Yeah, when it comes to playoffs, I feel like home field advantage is a little huge, especially for Lambeau because it's freezing. So not a lot of quarterbacks play in cold weather. Like as a Cowboys fan, if the Cowboys go to Lambeau, I don't know how Dak Prescott and the boys will do in the cold because they're a dome team and shit.
Yeah.
In Texas.
Just gotta run it up the middle with AJ Dillon all game.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we were doing last night, right?
Yeah. Towards the end, they were just giving AJ Dillon the ball.
But you think they're just saving Aaron Jones now for the playoff stretch?
Yeah, I feel like that's how it's been. But at the same time, you just gotta use AJ Dillon because he's good. That's why they asked LaFleur. They were like, "How are the touches gonna be? Like, how are they gonna look?" And they were like, "Well, we're trying to get him 50-50."
Especially in cold weather, you gotta.
Yeah.
It's got to be more of a running game, right? So who do you think will be the biggest threat for the Packers? Tom Brady again? Even though the Bucs are a little...
I think they're a little banged up now, so I don't know. And their defense isn't that good anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like biggest threat... Rams just won 4 in a row now.
Who?
Rams.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's them because of their offense. Their defense, it's good on paper, but it's shitty when it's game time. But... and then the Cowboys, because I mean, a good offense.
Not the Cardinals.
Nah,
possibly.
We beat them without any receivers.
True, they fell off low key. Speaking of the Bucs, now that they're dysfunctional, they are down Godwin, Mike Evans, a little banged up, and now the whole Antonio Brown situation that happened last night. Have no idea what was going through his head, but this dude ran off the field for no reason. Apparently, because he wasn't getting in the game or something. They're relating it to him having the CTE.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's... You think that's why he's acting like this? I know.
I mean, he's been acting ever since Pittsburgh. Yeah, he's been acting weird. But today I read that he said that he told Bruce Arians that he felt hurt.
Yeah.
That he couldn't play because of the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And that Bruce Arians kept telling him to go in.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's apparently why he got mad. But then they asked Bruce Arians if that was true, and he said that they never had that conversation.
Yeah.
So
not because if you tell a coach you're injured, he's not gonna put you in.
Yeah, like you'll go with the trainer, they'll check you out, and the trainer will tell the coach, "Oh, he's out."
Yeah.
So
there's that part, and then there's the incentives part. That he was 8 catches away from a $300,000 incentive, a touchdown away from another one, yards away from another one, and that they weren't putting him in, so he won't get those incentives, and that's why he ran off like that. But I mean, I don't know. And
then and Brady just fucking took over. No, the second half
took over with
he was just throwing touchdowns to nobody.
Third and fourth stringers, no?
Yeah,
and then
that guy.
Yeah, and then Antonio Brown is a healthy. If he's healthy, he's like a top 7 receiver in the NFL. Bro, you saw that route he ran yesterday,
yeah.
Getting on the defender's blind side, and then he stopped. That shit's...
You remember that one
disgusting.
He had I don't know if it was against the Cowboys.
What?
He had a route where he I don't know how old it was. Oh, I think it was back when he was with the Steelers actually. It was that same route that Hopkins did earlier this year when he stopped.
Oh yeah, like
And then
he
he
faked
took
the
off.
defender?
Yeah. Shit's fucking crazy. He's
Nah,
fucking good.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, he has some issues off the field. I saw a whole list of what's been happening after he left Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He went to the Patriots and then off the field allegations, and then signed with the Bucks, and then had the whole fake vaccination.
He went Raiders.
Yeah, he went Raiders, and he didn't show up to training camp
He
or something
fucking
like
froze
that.
his feet.
Yeah, he got that. What was it?
Frostbite.
Yeah, he got frostbite on his foot or some shit like that. And then he didn't show up to training camp, didn't want to play. Then he got cut, then went to the Patriots. Yeah.
Patriots.
And then he got allegations, and then he got cut there, went to the Bucks, and won a Super Bowl. And now this year he had like a whole fake vaccination card thing where he got suspended like 3 games. Came back last week, and he low-key went off against the Panthers.
Yeah,
Against Stephon Gilmore. 10 catches, 100 yards. And now this week, he just took off the field and is no longer a Buck. I mean, I don't know what his future is in the NFL. But, I mean, he's a big talent.
Yeah, that hurts the Bucks a lot, like bad. Especially after losing Godwin.
I mean, now
you
they
just
only have Mike Evans.
And Scotty Miller.
And Gronk.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll see how they do it. Because all the other ones are no names, right?
Just Scotty Miller, he's hurt. But
yeah.
He hasn't done really much, anything.
Yeah, so hopefully it's nothing to do with CTE. You saw that they said when they run a little scan on his brain, it's going to be
scary.
Yeah, for the NFL.
Yeah.
Ever since that Burfict hit, you remember? When he was running through the middle and then boom, he hit him in the head. After that, he hasn't been the same, they say. But, I mean, hopefully he recovers, everything's good. He posting outside of waiting for an Uber he saw in New York.
And then you saw the TikTok where the Uber recorded himself?
Big news or some shit.
Shit's crazy.
Let's talk about the Bengals, who are officially crowned with the NFC North championship, which is a little bit of a surprise, if I do say so myself.
Wait, who's in the division? It's Bengals,
Ravens, Steelers, and Browns.
Oh, okay. That's a real accomplishment.
Yeah, that's one of the more tough divisions in football. That one and the one with the Chiefs, Chargers,
Titans.
Raiders, Broncos.
Titans too?
Nah, they have Texas in there.
Oh yeah. Wait, who is it then?
The Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and Denver.
Oh yeah.
That's the other one. Huh?
Yeah, the Rams one's stacked too. Cardinals.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Rams,
Yeah, that's true.
Cardinals, Niners.
Yeah, it's been one of the better NFL seasons though in a while.
Yeah, I feel like every team isn't bad anymore except the Lions. But even then, they like fight. They play hard.
Yeah, as of last week, there were like 20 or out of the 32 NFL teams, right? Like 27 of them were still alive for the playoffs. But the Bengals now are top of the NFC North. I think they have the best wide receiver trio in the NFL.
You
honestly,
think so?
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd.
Because I was thinking of other teams who can possibly come close, which would be the Cowboys. But nah, they haven't been playing.
And they lost Gallup too.
Honestly, yeah. And then Gallup got injured. But Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd.
You know what's crazy?
That's a little scary trio. No?
It's crazy how I was looking at a picture earlier. Jefferson and Chase went to college together with Burrow. Imagine how scary that was to fucking guard them.
That was insane. No? And they had Allaire in the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's scary how they're still young too. Burrow's a sophomore quarterback. Chase, rookie receiver. And yesterday he dropped 266 yards,
That's
3 tuds.
crazy.
Higgins the week before 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Boyd is like a underrated receiver, slot receiver. But I mean, you can count on him. No?
Yeah.
I feel like they're a dark horse if they make the playoffs.
And they get to host a game too.
Yeah. And Joe Burr fucking throwing for 500 yards back-to-back games. That's ridiculous. No? He threw for 525, and then yesterday threw for like 400.
It was like 496, I think I saw.
Yeah. So, I mean, they can be a dark horse for the playoffs, especially with an offense. I feel in the playoffs also you need to have a good offense to keep up with other teams like the Chiefs and stuff.
Joe Mixon finally
Mixon.
had the fucking breakout season that we were
been waiting for.
From. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have all the weapons to make. I'm rooting for them low key. I want them out of the AFC.
Yeah.
They'll have to go through the Chiefs,
Titans.
possibly the Titans.
Titans have the 1 seed now.
Yeah, and they have a first round bye also.
Did you see that they might get Henry back?
Yeah, next week.
Practice
No?
next
Oh,
week,
they
I think.
opened up the window, right? That's crazy what they've been doing without Henry and no Julio for a stretch, no AJ Brown for a stretch, and still top of the AFC. No.
I feel like the AFC Honestly, if the Chiefs weren't ass at the beginning of the year, I feel like they would have had the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they heated up a little too late.
But I mean, as long as they make the playoffs, I feel like
Yeah.
they'll be good. But the Titans, it'll be big for them having home field advantage. I think they already clinched the first round bye.
I think the first one's already clinched.
Yeah,
AFC and
and if they have home field advantage, I feel they'll be a little bit tough to beat, especially with Derrick Henry back. They said he's close to 100, like 100%. Like better than before, he said.
That's
That's what Henry said. He was better than before. And feeding him 30 carries a game, that's going to be scary for defenses.
And then today, Julio Jones got activated off COVID.
True, yeah.
So
now they're
they're getting
at the right
healthy
time.
with a first round bye.
Yeah, and their defense is they're a little stacked too on defense. I mean, it's a bunch of, like, they're not big stars,
But they're pretty
but
good.
they're valid, yeah. The Patriots did, right? Clinched the playoffs? No, they're in the playoffs, but yeah, it's another team that's a little underrated, no? And they overachieved bad. I don't know how they're doing it, to be honest. I feel like they just pound the rock and that's about it.
Fucking Bill Belichick had one bad year and then now he's back.
When last year they had a bad year? Oh, with Cam, right?
Yeah.
True.
And he got COVID too, so
Who? Cam?
he didn't even really
yeah.
get a chance to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, but I feel like the AFC could also run through the Patriots, which, I mean, if they pound the rock like they've been doing they have like 3 running backs, no, that
Burke
they feed them.
Oh, Burke has it.
Nah, Burke is with Texans.
He moved there.
They have Harris, Stevenson, and Bolden.
Oh yeah.
And if they just run the ball, they run the rock like that, I feel like they can get through anybody. And if they have home field advantage, who knows?
As long as Mac Jones plays decent, I feel like they'll be there at the
Yeah,
end
he's a
of the
little
championship game.
overrated, don't you think?
I feel like
He's overrated for offensive rookie of the year. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna win it though.
I think he's gonna get it.
Rookie of the
They
year.
always give it to the quarterback.
Nah, but Jamar Chase putting up ridiculous numbers still. So Mac Jones isn't really a top quarterback or whatever because he's been getting carried by the run game and the offensive line, who's also little OP, and the defense. Defense carries him bad
Yeah.
also. But yet again, I feel like they've been playing trash teams as of late or the whole year.
Who did they beat
So-
last time? That it was like a big.
The Jags.
They beat the Bills too, no?
Oh, a big game.
Back in the game.
Yeah, but it was in the snow and shit. So if you have a big offensive line in the run game,
They play the Bills again in the playoffs. It's gonna be in New
either
England.
or it'll be cold with snow possibly. So I mean, as long as you have a run game in the playoffs again, I feel like you'll make it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's freezing cold and snowy, like that game with the Patriots and the Bills. That shit was literally you couldn't see jack shit.
That's what gives me confidence for the Packers. But let's just say they do, like, you get the bye week, you win the next game, and then you win the other one, go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But then you're going to fucking LA in a dome. Yeah, that shit's out of the table. No, you just gotta fucking
yeah,
win.
true. Aaron Rodgers is a cold quarterback, no?
Yeah.
Cold weather QB or no?
And then in college, he used to play in California, so
Sunny. True. Good call. Another team that's overachieving also, kinda, not really, is the Philadelphia Eagles. Because I believe they made the playoffs just yesterday. Winning and getting some help from other teams.
yeah.
And it's crazy because with the Eagles, they were having talks with benching Jalen Hurts earlier in the season, remember?
Yeah.
Because they have Gardner Minshew as a backup. And they were talking about benching Jalen Hurts and I don't know, because they started they started slow. They started the season slow, and then after the bye week or whatever, started picking it up. After Miles Sanders got injured, the beginning part of the season, after he came back, they really established a run, right?
Yeah.
Well, when he
and
got
then-
injured, they started using Boston Scott and Howard.
And then they got Miles Sanders, and that's an upgrade, so
Yeah.
that helped them.
Yeah, because they have a big offensive line also, and they have like a trio of running backs who can run the ball, and also Jalen Hurts is a running quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they're like they need like a receiver that's like a true
established wide receiver,
one,
yeah, because they don't. Devontae Smith is really not.
I feel like their wide receiver one is Dallas Goedert.
Yeah,
He gets all the targets.
yeah. I feel like Eagles will be a first round exit, unfortunately. Not being biased because I'm a Cowboy or whatever, but they
Or
should.
They'll play more than likely Cardinals or Cowboys, right?
Yeah, they will play them this week also.
Yeah.
I mean, a little
Scary,
playoff
no?
preview. Yeah, going back to the AFC, the Raiders. The Raiders knocked out the Colts out of the playoffs, which is a little weird because the Colts were rolling them.
Aren't they both like 9-7?
Now the Colts are what, like 8-8 in it.
Or 9 or something. Yesterday.
I think they were 9-8, 9-7.
So they're not out of the playoffs.
They are.
I think I don't know. I thought they were still in. I thought it was gonna come down to Chargers and
The Raiders, yeah.
to play. So are the Colts out?
I don't know. There's no way they're out. No, they're out of the playoffs.
'Cause how many teams go to the playoffs?
7.
No.
Yeah, 7 with a bye.
Wait.
Well, they're in the hunt, I think.
Nah, yeah, they're not eliminated.
No,
They're in the hunt.
They're in the hunt with Chargers or Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders are 9-7.
Oh yeah, I saw they play the
They already
Jaguars
have
next
6.
week.
They already have Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Bengals, Titans, and then they need one more.
They need 2 more, no, 3 more. They need Bengals. Chargers, Raiders.
Chargers, Raiders, or Colts.
What do you think about the Colts if they get in?
I feel like if they play a game away, they won't be able to. Whoever they play, I feel like they won't be able to make noise in the playoffs.
You think so? I feel like Jonathan Taylor can win you a game by himself, or it might just be.
Yeah, but they also don't even have receivers like that can really carry a game.
Yeah.
It's all based on Taylor, basically.
Yeah. Well, they have Michael Pittman, but I mean,
He's mids, no?
he's a little tough.
Respectfully, he's mids. Big fan, by the way.
Yeah.
His YouTube channel. Hurt you.
No, I think they can. It depends who they play. Because if they end up playing like the Patriots again, I know they beat the Patriots, right?
Yeah, they
they
killed
beat
them.
the Patriots. I feel like the Patriots will bounce back and like beat them. But if they end up playing like a team like the Bills,
They might be able.
I feel like they can beat the Bills.
Yeah, because their defense is a little.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's gonna shred them. 150, 2 scores.
Being biased.
Just saying.
Yeah, but it was the Raiders' victory yesterday was a little surprising. How they're still alive for the playoffs. No Darren Waller either for them. He's gonna come back next week.
No Ruggs.
No Ruggs either.
The Raiders play the Chargers, so whoever wins that.
Yeah.
wins the playoffs.
Yeah, now
So how do the Colts get in?
Colts get in if they beat the Jaguars.
Oh, so if they win, they're automatically in.
The Colts gotta beat the Jags, and then it just depends on their seeding.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so Raiders Chargers next week, Sunday Night Football. See if
So
you
you
win,
see
you're
who's
in. Yeah, I really want to see the Chargers get in the playoffs. Yeah, I feel like
I want to see Herbert in the playoffs. I feel like he shines the best when the lights are on him.
and they have the weapons to make a run in the playoffs.
You think so?
Bro, they're stacked. They really have 3. They have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Jared Cook, tight end. And they have a couple receivers who are fucking solid
Yeah.
still. And then they have Eckler in the backfield. Herbert, obviously. I feel like
Herbert's been like
mids.
mid.
Nah, he's OP.
You know how I think
He
he
has
has
a cannon
been
up
playing
and
mid?
Yeah, but he's been fucking up, bro. Chingles. I feel like his last games he's been just fucking up Chingles.
Sophomore QB Pancho, still learning.
Joe Barbaro's a sophomore looking.
Nah, yeah, fucking Burrow's a different breed.
What were you gonna say?
You know who I think has been holding their team back?
What?
Not like
Or who?
in a really bad way, but I feel like Dak has been holding the Cowboys back.
Nah, yeah, he's been off on a few throws, right? Ridiculously.
He looks like horrible.
Yeah, like not like bad, but he's not playing to the level where he was playing before he got injured.
Back to where he was his rookie season, he'd be.
Yeah, but he still makes some throws that are like, oh shit, like he still got it.
Yeah.
But then there's some throws that are like, what are you doing?
And
or there's
then-
like a big stretch where it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then also,
I feel like they're better fast paced when they don't.
Yeah, when they hurry it up, no huddle, right? Yeah, me too.
Zeke needs to step it
Nah,
up.
Zeke it's because they're playing from behind most of the time, so Dak still got to throw the ball, no?
Do
Yeah.
you think Zeke's gonna be a Cowboy forever?
Oh, nah. I feel like, yeah, but Zeke is getting healthier still, so he said he's feeling 100%, so I don't know. They still have a 1-2 punch with Pollard, so
I feel like teams nowadays, they just kill their running backs. They just fucking use them the first 3 years, and then by
Yeah.
the 4th one, they're done.
yeah, because running backs don't really matter, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah, because every year there's going to be a new one that's a stud.
It's honestly just all offensive line. You can put whatever running back in the backfield, and if they have a solid offensive line, they'll cook up. Like Dalvin Cook going down 3 games this year. Put Madison in the backfield,
It's like-
same numbers. Legit
Like,
same
like
numbers.
they're the same type of player.
And Cook is like this Pro Bowler, I don't know, high paid running back. You can put Madison in the backfield, a second year player with like not that many reps, and he can give you the same production. So
Yeah.
I'll say Henry maybe. He's one of the
Henry.
only running backs that are like a big
Big difference.
like you can't lose him, yeah. But I mean the Titans have been pretty good without him still, so
They haven't been running that well though. I don't know how
Titans?
they score. They can't throw. Ryan Tannehill has been playing like shit, and then they can't run either. I don't know what they've been doing. I haven't been watching their games.
Yeah, because I feel also going back to the Chargers, I feel like it can beat anyone anywhere because they beat the Chiefs earlier in the season in Arrowhead at the Chiefs, and that was a pretty OP. And another thing about the Chargers is that they go for it on fourth down every single possession that they have, which is another reason why I like them and I like the coach because he's just fucking aggressive every fucking play. It does not matter.
The Packers have been doing that too. Have you noticed?
Going
Ever
for
since
it.
last year, since they didn't go on it on the fourth one against the
and
Bucks.
they kicked
This
the
year
field
they've
goal.
been going for it on fourth.
Yeah, I feel like statistics are there. No, going for it on fourth down.
Now, when you have Herbert or Aaron Rodgers, like
Oh.
when you have Herbert or Rodgers, I feel like you kind of have to like. I feel like as a coach, you have to trust your quarterback.
Unless you're really, really backed up. But with the Chargers, if they get to their own 40-yard line, which is a little bit behind the 50, they're going for it, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like that Chiefs game, I think they had like a 4th and 7. They were tied, but they were a little bit ahead of the 50-yard line, like on their 40, the Chiefs 40, 4th and 7, and they went for it and they got it, and that ultimately made them go ahead and score. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're an electric team to watch, and it's because I mean, there's still another week left, so I can't see, like, I don't know who they're gonna play or whatever. But I mean, yeah, I'm rooting for them. Hopefully, they make a deep run.
I like him coming out of the AFC. Like, I'll root for them, because I'd rather have them than.
I want to see Chargers than Bengals fight for the sophomore QBs going at it. That one's gonna be.
I just don't want to see the Chiefs like make the AFC title game.
I feel like they don't deserve it either. No.
But I want to see something new. Like I don't want Patty Mahomes to go again. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna hold it off on the football talk there, just because there's still another week left, and I want to make sure. I want to see who's playing who in the playoffs, so we can actually make our predictions. But we can. The fantasy season just finished yesterday.
Finishes tonight.
Oh yeah, it finishes tonight actually with the Steelers and the Browns, and Loki flew by. I remember we were first talking about it. Fantasy season coming up, and I don't know what.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like one season starts, it goes by so fast, and then it ends, and it takes forever to fucking come.
Yeah, and after all that time, I ended up being champion in one of my leagues.
I gotta say,
I'm a little champion. I'm champion for the first time.
Back-to-back semifinal losses for me. You gotta be better, man.
Buddy over here in the finals, nervous as fuck for tonight. But I feel like this year was one of the best years for football. Honestly,
I liked it. It was fun.
A lot of explosive football teams everywhere, and I can't wait to see how they come in the playoffs. It's gonna be. I feel like it'll be one of the better playoffs, especially over the last couple years.
Some crazy ass players though. Breakout players.
Yeah, a lot of breakout players, a lot of studs on every team. Every team's stacked. I feel like anyone can win the Super Bowl this year.
You think
honestly,
so?
Yeah.
You want to give your Super Bowl odds? Who do you think is gonna win it? Or who do you think is gonna make it? Because
from each conference. From the AFC, I guess you just gotta go with the Chiefs, no? Yeah, I can't see the Bengals, Chargers.
Is it me? I feel like I had the Bills before the season. I had them real like high, but now that I see them play, Josh Allen. I don't know what the fuck got in him. He plays like shit now.
He threw like 3 picks in a row yesterday too.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs from the AFC still. I mean, we'll see what happens because with COVID and all that, you never know from week to week still.
Yeah.
From the NFC, and I don't see the Bucks going from the NFC or the Cowboys, respectfully. It's got to be the Packers, or I feel like it'll be Packers or Rams who will fight to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if the Rams somehow make it through, they play at home, right?
Oh, that'll be crazy. But
Yeah,
even
they
then,
do.
they don't get that many. Or for the Chargers, at least, they don't get that many fans.
Yeah. Kinda-
I have
yeah.
to say, yeah. Hopefully, it's Packers. Honestly, I'll root for the
Yeah.
Packers still.
I want Aaron Rodgers to look. I want him. This is my master
Prediction.
prediction. I want him to like when they come back, beat that team, and then play the Bucks in the NFC Championship game. Beat Brady, then go to the Super Bowl, beat Mahomes, and then
Crown champion.
I feel like that'll give him a lot of respect. Because I feel like sometimes he still gets like disrespected. Aaron.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
True.
Just that he doesn't beat the accolades and shit.
Yeah, but I feel like if you beat Brady in the NFC Championship game, and then beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, that'll be something.
I mean, he should be Brady now with no offense for the Bucks. They don't have that many weapons now, but
I mean, it's Brady though. You never know. He can pull something out of his ass.
yeah. And if you think if the Packers win Super Bowl, that'll be the last of you see of Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, I feel like he's staying,
They'll
even
resign-
if they lose, because I feel like they already fixed shit up.
well, they already said Devontae Adams gonna get the franchise tag also.
Yeah.
So he's staying for sure.
And then I heard that I think they have to extend Jair. They're probably gonna re-sign Douglas because they probably don't want to let him go.
For cheap, no?
Yeah, I feel like we fucked up re-signing Aaron Jones though,
Yeah.
and that big contract because
Running backs don't matter.
I mean they do matter, but fuck, it's because I feel like they just gave that contract to Aaron Jones because the city loves him, everyone loves him, so they want to keep him around. I mean, and he's pretty good too, but
So you'll go Chiefs, Packers? Your predictions?
yeah, I'll say Chiefs, Packers. Yeah.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, but nah, it'll be, and then imagine Jair guarding Tyreek.
Jair guarding Cooper Cup.
That's a little
Ramsey
scary.
guarding Devontae. That was gonna be a
Okay.
good matchup. But I mean, we'll see still what happens within the next couple weeks, and still a lot of football left to play. And if you guys like this type of episode, we'll be more than down to do one each week. I mean, it's a little late now talking about football because it's about to finish still, but I mean, this is what I wanted to start talking about, or like this is what I wanted this is what I wanted this podcast to be based off sports, and I feel like that's where we're most comfortable now.
Yeah.
Watch. All right, y'all. Sorry for no video last week also, but Happy New Year's to everyone. Thank you all for the support in the beginning stages of this podcast, and hopefully this is a big year for us.
Yes, sir.
Gonna try to keep it consistent here, and yeah, it's been Gas Me Up, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.